Hey all you chill gamers, and welcome to Chill Gaming, the gaming news channel where you can find all the latest and greatest news on all things gaming. Here on Chill Gaming, we cover all the latest and greatest, along with our podcast where we discuss all of our experiences and opinions of all the games that we have played thus far. And thus far, we are in the realm of new generation consoles, as you can see right there behind me, my PlayStation 5. However, there's been a delicate conundrum surrounding these new generation consoles. If you have a GOXLR, you know exactly what I mean, or a GOXLR Mini. There's been a really big problem and the lack thereof. I don't know why Sony didn't implement a optical port inside of these new generation consoles to make it easier for us content creators to plug and play our GOXLR, you know, just pick up right where we left off on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox. And so we have to work our way around that. So recently, even Astro has come up with their own solution, and the previous video that I made for Chill Gaming is this right here, right? The HDMI converter. Now, they have a whole slew of these that you can get, and it, you know, should work potentially. However, there's a slight problem, okay, that has not been addressed yet. Now, as you all know, with the actually, I don't know if that's going to be a problem with the Xbox. It is a problem with the PlayStation 5 though. So, as we all know, if you have a PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller has a built-in microphone. So if you want to set up the GOXLR with your PlayStation 5 with this converter and a sound card that I'm going to show you here in a second, it's so simple because, let's see, you plug in the HDMI in, you go there, and then you're like, all right, cool, I can use my GOXLR. No, that's actually not the case, okay? So me and my brother recently, we hooked up a GOXLR. Now, we found a problem. PlayStation 5 controller has a built-in mic. It's overriding this microphone. Okay, the chat cannot hear us. You can hear the gameplay. You can control your controls and all that stuff. You can hear them, but they cannot hear you, and that's a huge problem, okay? So, another huge problem is this. If you guys have a pro controller like I do, I was, you know, really missing this, and I'm like, you know what? Luckily, you know, people thought it was a downfall that Astro made this with a dongle, okay? I plugged in my dongle here on my PlayStation 5. Yeah, I can use this. Yeah, okay? So, maybe everybody knew that. Maybe everybody knew that you could use PlayStation 4 controllers with the PlayStation 5. Now, I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. PlayStation 4 controllers, including this Astro C40TR controller, they don't have built-in microphones. So what if I use a PlayStation 4 controller and then try to hook up my GOXLR? And eureka, it worked. But there's some good news, bad news, some really bad news with this whole setup. And why? Because, okay, look, it's so it's so incredibly stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna get to that point in a second here. So if you use a PlayStation 4 controller, you can use your GOXLR with the PlayStation 5, and here's how. Okay, so come with me on this journey real quick. Okay, bear with me. You're gonna see like some tunnels. Ready? Woo, here's some tunnels. Oh! Okay, so follow me real quick. Right, here's how. This is the HDMI 2.1 cable that came with the PlayStation 5. Okay, here it is right here in. Okay, you leave the HDMI port inside the PlayStation, leave it alone. Take this out of your TV and or monitor. You plug it into the HDMI converter right here where it says in. Okay, follow me. Okay, now the back of the PlayStation 5. You got your Ethernet, power, and the HDMI 2.1 that you left alone right here. Now, right here is a sound card. This is how you're going to pick up game sound and your chat and have them hear you and have you hear your game. This is a sound card, and these are the wires that come out of it. Okay, simple. You just take it out of your PlayStation 4 if you're already using it on a PlayStation 4, and you plug it right back into the PlayStation 5 right here. Okay, so, but the problem there is, now there's an additional problem. Okay, I told my brother, I said, hey, listen, I need proof. Okay, so I don't have, oh, I'm sorry. The other thing you need, okay, this is why I can't show you on screen, right? My brother has the right wire. I don't have the right wire. You need a 8K I guess this is what you need, because this is what he has and it works. So this is what I'm telling you from our experiences. This is how we're implementing it for it to work. He has an 8K 2.1 HDMI, 8K 2.1 HDMI that's going out right into the into the out. You plug the 8K HDMI 2.1. I don't even think it has to be 8K. It just has to be 2.1 HDMI 2.1. I don't have HDMI 2.1. I have 2.0. I tried it. I'm not getting any picture on my screen. So that's what I'm guessing. It has to be 2.1. So you plug that into the out, plug it into the back of your the monitor and or TV, and then you get your optical cable. You plug that right here. You don't have to worry about these two things because your sound card takes care of that. You plug the 3.5 millimeter cables into there, right into the sound card, and then you take the sound card and you put it in back of the PlayStation 5, or you can put it in front. And the front is a USB 2.0, and the back is a USB 3.0. He put it in both. He put it in the front and he put it in the back, and it works perfectly fine. It's no problem. So earlier you heard me say, now I said, listen, I need you to like take a video so the people don't think I'm lying to them. You know, I said, take some footage of your gameplay, you know, and send it to me. So like that, I can show everybody, you know, the metering is working. I can hear you, you can hear me, you can hear your game, you can control it and everything like that. So he went to capture it with a PlayStation 5 using a PlayStation 4 controller. Okay, now he captured it fine. However, you couldn't hear him or the party chat. But I think if you record it through you know, OBS using, you know, Elgato. Oh wait, that's another problem. You need a better Elgato, people, as well. Okay, I have the Elgato HD60S. It don't work with the PlayStation 5. It's not compatible, I guess. So you have to go spend a lot more money if you want to stream and utilize all your equipment, if you want to be on screen like right now. Right now, I'm just feeding it through the Elgato, through my computer. I don't have any of these systems on right now. I wish I can show you, but I wanted to put this information out for you guys. I am my wire's on the way. I'm sorry. Like, maybe I could like update you guys on a video, or maybe my brother could show me some footage of it actually working. But again, guys, listen. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. The root of the problem. Okay. Even TC Helicon said, yeah, just buy one of these and you'll be good. No, you're not good, because the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller has a built-in microphone. That is the source of the problem. Actually, the source of the problem is no optical port in back of the PlayStation 5. Why Sony didn't make an optical port in back of the PlayStation 5 and, you know, the Xbox, stuff like that, I don't know either. Why didn't they just do that? I don't know. You know, it's whatever. Anyway, so even if you mute this microphone, if you mute it, it doesn't solve the issue, because rather than pick this up from the USB and back of here and you hook it all up with the wires and everything, it's still picking this microphone up. So in order for it to work, you have to disable it. There ain't no way to disable it. The only thing you could do is mute it completely, but that does not shut it off. It's still picking up a signal, but it's picking up the signal muted. So that's when I tried this one, right? The Astro C40 TR controller. First, I tried to plug in the wire and it wasn't working wired. That's the other thing. You try to plug this in wire with the PlayStation 5, it's not going to work. Because why? Because USB to USB Mini, right? The PlayStation 5 is USB to Type C. Now, I know it's crazy, bro. We're surrounded by all these little pet peeve problems here. And if you're like me, you're racking your brain. You spent $500 on a GOXLR. If you got the regular GOXLR, you spent $532.06 on a PlayStation 5 disc version, and you know, $400 if you bought the digital version. But we're still facing the same problems here. Okay, now this is a huge problem, because now, you know, if you're a content creator like me, you know, or yo, if you're a big content creator, you don't have the solution yet, people. This is the solution here. The solution is using the PlayStation 4 controller. Now, there's a bigger problem with the PlayStation 4 controller. Yes, you can make your GOXLR work, right? Yes, absolutely. They can hear you, you can hear them. Good, gone, grand. The problem there, you cannot play PlayStation 5 games using a PlayStation 4 controller. So that means if you bought Spider-Man and you want to use your GOXLR to stream it, and you have a better Elgato than me, you have a what's the HD Elgato 60 Plus or the 4K one. Anything better than the Elgato HD 60S, I think, is okay, right? Go check out Voss. I mean, he just made a video talking about just that. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Is there's another problem in it? So. This is what, yo, okay, so this is a very huge problem. Okay, you want to play a brand new PlayStation 5 game, but you want to use your GOXLR, but the only way to use your GOXLR is to use the PlayStation 4 controller, but you can't play a PlayStation 5 game on a PlayStation 4 controller. So the only way to do that is to pick up the DualSense to play your brand new game, but you want to use your GOXLR, but you can't do that because you got to play with this in order to play with that, because the PlayStation 5 controller has a built-in microphone in it, and there's no way to disable it. So the only way to use your GOXLR is to use the PlayStation 4 controller that you cannot play PlayStation 5 games on. And all because Sony didn't put an optical port in back of the PlayStation 5. So here's looking at you, Sony. Thank you very much for, you know, making me rack my brain and trying to figure out ways to do this. If you guys figured out a way, please tell me. And I'm going to run through real quick how to use your GOXLR on a PlayStation 4, because I was asked that question. Many of you may know this answer, okay, but those of you who don't or having microphone issues, here's looking at you. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. And yeah, I'm sorry, like, this video might be a little lengthy, but again, I just wanted to be thorough with my information. Okay, I'm sorry. So let's dive into the PlayStation 4. So follow me again. Yay. Okay, so it's basically the same setup. Okay, you got your HDMI. Pretend this is a PlayStation 4. You got your HDMI in right there. You don't have to worry about the converter, right? This thing over here. You X that out. You don't need that for the PlayStation 4. Okay, you get your sound card. You plug this in back of the PlayStation. You got your line in. You got your line out, right? You got your Ethernet. You got HDMI. You got power. Okay, fine. Now, what you're going to want to do for the GOXLR, after you got the setup, whatever, you got your optical port and back your GOXLR. You got your optical port and back your PlayStation 4. You got your 3.5 millimeter cables in and out, male to male. You can also buy these sound reducers. Okay, they look like big what's that, D batteries. That's exactly what, and I have them because they suppress the white noise created by electricity. You know, it just dumbs that down so your microphone can sound even more beautiful, just like Barry White. So that's what that is for. So the main thing, you're thinking, okay, I set all that up correctly. How come I'm still not being able to utilize my microphone's full potential? Like if you have a Rode Procaster, you have a Shure SM7B, you have an Electro Voice. Those are quality microphones, right? This is what you got to do. Come with me to the settings. So come with me to the settings, right? For the GOXLR for the PlayStation 4. Okay, now people have asked me, I got this question already for the PlayStation 4 that their mic isn't working. So let's pretend this is the PlayStation 4, right? Here's your sound card, your Ethernet cable, your HDMI, right? You're gonna grab your sound card, put the 3.5 millimeter cables in there, male to male, right? Line in, line out. And you take it to the GOXLR. You take the line in, you put it to the line out. You take the line out, you put it to the line in. For the PlayStation, you put the line in. To the GOXLR, you put line out. For the PlayStation, the line out, you put it to the GOXLR line in. That's the 3.5 cable. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, also, this is what you got to do. I'm sorry. Come back with me. Settings, right? Let's go to settings. This was talking about right here. Make sure choose your microphone. I'm sorry, output headphones. Here you go. This is what my headphones are out to. Music. You know, you can put it to anything. This is just your headphones. Okay. Input. Choose your microphone because you're inputting your voice. Chat mic. Put this right here on chat mic. You might want to put it on broadcast stream mix. Oh, that's for OBS Studios. So now come over here to sound control panel. This is probably the most important one. Sound control panel, right? Playback. This is for recording. When you are recording, when you want to make a video, right? Or if you want to, you know, yeah, okay. Want to make a video? You got to put on recording. You're going to come here. You're going to disable all this. Speakers. Anything that has to do with your computer. Disconnect, disable, or whatever. Come over here. Enable all this. Chat, game. Anything you see with Elgato. You're right here in playback. You see anything with Elgato. Enable it, right? Okay. And then press OK. And now you come to recording. Anything with your computer, right? Take out. Anything with the GOXLR, put in. See? Ready. Default device. You want to make. This is how you make your mic sound better. Listen up. This is how you make your mic sound beautiful. Make the chat mic, your default microphone, in your computer. Okay? That's how your microphone will sound beautiful. If not, if you don't make it the default device, then your computer will pick up your other microphone if you have one built in, or it'll pick up a microphone from your camera. Disable the one that is inside your computer. Disable the one that's inside your camera. I don't mean mute it. I mean disable it. And then you have to enable your microphone from whatever microphone you're using with the GOXLR. You come here. Make it your default microphone, and then it will be beautiful, right? Then you come over to sounds that, you know, ding dong. You don't need any of these. Communications, reduce the volume of other sounds by 80%. If you get a notification in your computer, it'll be dumbed down so it won't be picked up on your microphone. Okay, boom, there we go. That's how you make it work. PlayStation 4. Come back on me. Bang. Okay. So, all right, we went on a crazy trip just now. This works fine. This HDMI audio converter, because it has the optical cable, HDMI in, HDMI out, and it works perfectly. No problem. This works perfectly too. PlayStation 5 works perfectly too. This is a beautiful thing right here. What's not a beautiful thing is Sony didn't put the optical port in back of the PlayStation 5, so we're all here racking our brains. Why didn't they just do that? Hey, Sony, this is what you got to do. Here's the problem right here. This is the problem. They need to either A, come out with a new DualSense controller that doesn't have a microphone in it, or come out with a hot patch so we can then completely disable the microphone inside this controller, because that is the root of the problem. Even if you mute it, even if you go inside the PlayStation 5 settings and you turn down your microphone. I wish I could show you right now because I don't have the right GOXLR to do that. I mean, I'm sorry, Elgato. I have the right GOXLR. I don't have the right Elgato to show you my PlayStation 5 screen right now. Why? Because I have the HD Elgato 60S when I need a better one now. Okay, fine. That's, you know, I said that before, but again, I'll still implement it anyway. So if you want to use your GOXLR, plug in, or yeah, not plug in. I was gonna, because this doesn't work. You can't even plug in the PlayStation 4 controller. You can, but it's not gonna work. Because, you know, it's USB Type-C now, not USB Mini. But because it's enabled through Bluetooth, you're okay. That's how you're able to make these controllers work. And why is that important? Because they don't have microphones inside of them. This one has an equalizer, but that's for sound. It doesn't input sound, it only outputs it. So that is the problem, because the PlayStation 5 has a built-in microphone. We can't use our GOXLR. So that is the root of the problem. And yeah, that needs to be fixed because, you know, $1,000 just in this is sitting on my table. $500 GOXLR, $500 PlayStation. And if you all know this, you know how much this costs. $200. So, okay, there's $1,200 sitting on my table. Oh, wait, this costs money. The wires... the wires cost money. Everything costs money. And Sony, you're going to cost us even more money now because now we have to buy a better HDL Elgato. But that's fine. That's cool. I'm with that. You know what I mean? And why is gaming such an expensive hobby? Anyway, guys, so I'm rambling now. I just wanted to share that information with you. Quick closing point. If you have the HDMI converter and you still can't have your people hear you, it's because of the microphone in the PlayStation 5 controller. That's why. So in order for it to make it work, you have to use a PlayStation 4 controller, but you cannot play PlayStation 5 with a PlayStation 4 controller. So if you want to play PlayStation 5 games, you got to use this, but then you can't use your GOXLR. And you need a HDMI 2.1 cable for these HDMI converters, HDMI to audio. You need a HDMI 2.1. And that is the end of the story. Really quick, I just wanted to come here for the guy who I'm sorry I forget your name, but thank you so much for asking me this question. Really quick, I just want to run down for, you know, anybody who may be having problems with their microphone in the GOXLR. Come follow my settings real quick and I will show you. Come follow me. See, picking up sound. Anyway, come over here to mic. If you have a XLR mic, if you have a GOXLR, you should be using an XLR microphone, period. I'm only gonna go through the XLR and I'm not gonna go through it fully. Just come with me. Anyway, dynamic microphone, right? Dynamic. It don't matter if you have condenser or dynamic. Make sure you have an XLR, right? Boom. Come here. Bang. Okay. Noise gate. Noise gate. Here you go. Pause it. There you go. Boom. Okay. Equalizer. Right? Hello, equalizer. Okay. Now, here's the equalizer. I found this is some really good settings for a medium voice. It's not Barry White. It's not Pee Wee Herman. I don't know. I have a little deeper voice than everybody. Anyway, here's really good settings for your dynamic XLR microphone. Pause it. Here you go. Copy it. Should be okay. Bang. And compressor. Here you go. Same thing. Pause the video. Copy these settings right here, and you should be good. Here's the compressor. And the de-esser. Right? There we go. Come back on me. So, I mean, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope I answered all your questions. I hope Sony comes out with a something to help us out with this GOXLR. Maybe TC Helicon and Sony can get together. I'm sorry that this video was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted it to be thorough. I didn't want you guys to have any misleadings about the information I was giving you. I will link everything that I did talk about today in case you have trouble finding it. It will be a affiliate link with Amazon, by the way. So if you buy anything from that, it will help me out, help out the channel, help out Chill Gaming. And just one more thing, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today and hearing me rant. It's crazy. And if you're having the same problems I am, man, I feel your pain. You are not alone, man. You are not alone. So until then, guys, you stay chill and happy streaming and gaming. Happy gaming and streaming. Good luck streaming. Stay chill and happy gaming. Peace.